When you get leads for your business, it's awesome. But sometimes those leads are actually tire kickers, and you end up wasting more time on them, answering their questions just to find out that they're actually not ready to buy. And a lot of the pushback I get from, people that I talk to about doing Facebook ads is like, well, we've tried it before and the leads just suck, or the leads are just tire kickers, or they're not ready. And this can happen a lot, especially if you're not doing your ads the right way. So in this video, I'm going to show you 3 ways that you can prevent tire kickers from filling out your ads and becoming a lead. Let's get right into it. Keeping tire kickers away is essential. And the best way to do that is by making sure that the content you're pushing out there, the offer, the lead magnet, and the way that you present your business and your offer is really, really dialed in. It's less like years ago, it used to be more about fine-tuning the targeting and fine-tuning who actually sees the ad. And you'd go in and you'd manually change settings. You would go in and you would pick people with a household income over X, Y, and Z who lived in certain areas, who maybe had a certain number of kids. You would have to go in and do really, really detailed targeting, and that way's gone. Now, the algorithm handles that detailed targeting, and the algorithm knows who to detailed target based on the content of your ads and the content of your copy. So you want to get really, really, really specific about who you're speaking to in these ads and what they actually get. So I'm going to just draw 2 different examples here to show you the power of this. So essentially, this is person A, and this person is a tire kicker. Who likes tire kickers? They mean well, right? Like, tire kickers aren't that bad. They mean well and they can eventually turn into a customer. But 9 times out of 10, they're looking for what's cheapest and how quick can you get this done? Like, they want the world, but they don't want to pay for it. And you don't want to work with these kinds of people. Unfortunately, most businesses end up only being able to attract these kinds of people because there's nothing special about them. But this is Bob. Bob just wants a pool. Bob does not care about the price, the timeline, or anything like that. In his head, he's thinking about pool. And in his head, he's thinking about nothing, right? He's thinking about he's just thinking about, how can I get this thing that I can't afford for the cheapest price possible? And maybe we'll just think on it for a little bit. And you want to work with these people. So what we have to do is, it's called an ICP, Ideal Client Profile. You want to get super granular with who this person is. And this should usually be done before you even start running ads. Because if you create ads that speak to Tom and not Bob, you're going to have a really hard time getting Bob to fill out your ad and getting Bob to work with your company. And most of the time, people are speaking to Tom, and then they can't figure out, why do we have so many tire kickers, okay? It's a really simple thing here when you think about it. What is Tom? Okay, so we'll take a step back. What do most people put out in their ads? Oh yeah, we're the best priced around. We do this. We are the best price, like best prices. Oh, this is a good one. Discounts. Yeah, we run lots of discounts. We have the best prices. We're really good service. We want to work with anybody that needs a pool. We build pools. We build round pools. We build square pools. We build deep pools. We build shallow pools. Like anybody who wants one. Who do you think? I just want you to think. Who do you think this kind of messaging resonates with the most? Yeah, this guy, this tire kicker guy, right? Because he wants to work with somebody who has the best price. Do you think that this guy would run away if you said, we do really good work, we're not the cheapest, but we do really good work? Do you think he'd run away from that? Probably, right? So there you go. He's gone, right? But when you start talking about these things that resonate with your tire kicker, your tire kicker is going to come because they're like, man, buddy, you are speaking my language. You are speaking my language. Please come out to my property and give me $100. Like, that is what you're speaking to. And it's your fault. It's not Facebook's fault. It's not the tire kicker's fault. It's 100% your fault because you're speaking to them. You're attracting them. But if you say things like, hey, this is guaranteed. Like, we will build you a pool in X amount of time, guaranteed. And you have a strong offer to back that. You have a strong guarantee to back that. You say things like, hey, look, we're not the cheapest. Just throw it out there. Like, we are not the cheapest. Hey, we only work with business owners, or we only work with coaches. We only work with people in a certain specific area that has a little bit more preeminence to it. Like for us, it's Scottsdale, or say, North Valley, East Valley, whatever it is. Like, you tie that to an area, because everybody, this is your competition, 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 this is your competition. All of these people are your competition. They also build pools. They also build decks. They also do hardscape. And every single one of them is saying the same thing. This is what they're all saying. We do good work. So if everyone's saying that, do you think it confuses the customer a little bit? Do you think they get a little bit confused about who to actually trust? Yeah, of course. And so when you come out and you say, well, we're not the cheapest. Hey, we only work with business owners. We only work with people in a certain area. What this does is this increases the likelihood in their head that what you're saying is true, because you're exclusive. It separates you, you're exclusive. And so for Bob, he just wants the damn pool. He doesn't give a shit about the discount. He doesn't give a shit about how many years you've been in business and how many great reviews you have. He doesn't care about all of that. He wants to pick the person who has the highest likelihood of building him a pool in the time frame he wants. That's all he cares about. And so when you get exclusive and you say, yeah, well, we're able to deliver, we're able to build this in just 4 weeks because we're very selective about the people we work with. We're not the cheapest, so we pay our subs more, so we pay our team more, so we can stay on deadlines, so we don't have to cut corners, right? Things like that. They're like, oh shit, that makes sense. Like, that totally makes sense why you're not the cheapest. And now I trust you a lot more. You threw these bad things out there to me. It actually became a really big benefit. And so when you say things like this, you start to speak to a different kind of person. If Tom read this and Tom said, oh, we're not the cheapest, Tom's not going to call you. Tom's not going to fill your lead. Okay. Tom doesn't care about your business because it doesn't speak to him. Does Tom make a purchasing decision anyway? Probably not. So that's one thing. Get super, super, super specific about who you're trying to reach. You want to get rid of tire kickers? Quit speaking tire kicker language. Speak with preeminence. Yes, speak with preeminence. Speak with authority, right? Hold your ground and explain why you're not the cheapest. Explain why you might be the best, why you're able to hit those deadlines. Like, what are those different things for you? And build a lot of trust with your audience. The second thing here is, once you've really narrowed down your ICP and who the person is that you actually want to work with, is it just custom pools? Is it custom pools, custom diving pools? Is it like, what is that niche, and how can you get specific? By being specific, you're still going to attract more people. You're not really going to deter them away because they're going to be coming in off of referrals and word of mouth from the people that you've done great work for. But once you've really dialed that in, you need to speak to them in the ad. And so, yes, this video is about ads. A lot of people's ads absolutely suck because they're not speaking to the right ICP. They're not speaking to the right target customer. They're speaking to the guy, the tire kicker, and you don't want to do that. So you really need to take a step back, figure out who the hell you're trying to talk to, who you're trying to reach, and then you can start running ads. Because there's a certain ad structure that you can follow. It's in the free PDF below. You could click that and download it. But following this ad structure speaks directly to your target customer. You're going to have a call out for them. You're going to irritate their problem. You're going to take it away from them. And that gives you more authority. So you want to create the ultimate ad script. And you want to make sure that it speaks their language. If your target customer is a wealthier person, get right to the point. They don't have time for bullshit. If they're time sensitive, explain how you're able to get it done quick, or how you're able to meet their budget. Maybe it's family, right? Maybe it's families that your thing is. And speak about how you work with a family. What are the special things you can add into your job to make it more family friendly, right? For them. Like, hey, every time you get a pool, Every pool comes with a water slide or something like that, and then just price it accordingly. Like, add that stuff in there because it's great for the family. The wealthy single guy doesn't care about the free water slide, but he might care about quality. He might care about following the timeline. He might care about an accurate quote. Like, there are so many pieces in there, and you want to throw these things out in the ad copy. But the biggest thing you want to figure out for them is, what do they want and what can you give them? To get a lead, you're requesting time. You're requesting time and energy from them. You want them to give you their information. Take time out of their busy day to type in their information on this form. They don't want to do that. That's the last thing they want to do. So you need to make sure that you're giving them something that they actually want. Does anyone want a person to come out to their home? Not always. So a free consultation is kind of lame. What's not lame is a Starbucks gift card. You can even get their address. Hey, tell us about your project, tell us where to send your Starbucks gift card, and then boom, you could do a free 3D rendering for them and mail it to them with the Starbucks gift card. Like, there's so many options that you can do. You just have to go above and beyond. Because if they're watching Facebook and you call it out and you say, hey, are you a high-end homeowner in this area and you're tired of grudgy, dirty pool companies coming out and messing everything up? And they're like, oh my God, finally somebody who gets me. Finally, right? If they see that on Facebook, they're in. And you're like, look, a lot of companies, they'll work with just anybody. And that's why they suck. They're working with nobodies, and the people pay them late, they're behind on the jobs, and it's just not good. You're not that kind of person. So what I put together, and look, this offer is not cheap, but you can get swimming in just 4 weeks. All we need to do is make sure that you're a good fit for it. Tell me a little bit about your project, and if you fill out this form, I'll send you a Starbucks gift card. So it doesn't waste your time, right? They're like, wow, he respects my time. How cool. So when you talk about something like that in an ad, do you think that the family person, oh, they might go for the Starbucks gift card, right? But when you're talking about, hey, we're just gonna, like, let's get right to the point. You're tired of this bad experience that you're having. You just want somebody to come out, and you want somebody to assess the thing and give you like a real quote. It's not going to be cheap. We don't waste our time. Is that cool or no? Like, this person can be like, hell yeah, that's fine. That's exactly what I want, actually. They're going to be on board. This person, not so much. And so you want to tailor it that way and make sure that you're actually giving them some kind of value, because at the end of the day, why are they going to fill out your form? Why are they going to give you their information? So those are really, I think I said 3 things, but there's really only 2 that you need to be doing. You need to make sure you know your target customer, your ICP, really dive deep. You've used ChatGPT and just dive super deep, figure out exactly who you're selling to. You can pick some of your top 5 favorite customers that you've worked with before, figure out what's the same about them. Do they all have kids? Do they all have dogs? Do they all like the Yankees? Like, who knows? Try and figure out what's good about them, and then curate your ICP around that. Second thing, write your ad script and create your ads so that it matches, it speaks the language that your ICP is trying to speak. If you do those things, your ads are going to get the target person that you want. It's going to eliminate tire kickers, and they're going to become much more effective. I put my ad strategy down in the description. It's completely free. You can download that and get ads running ASAP Rocky so you can start getting leads. Check that out. We'll see you guys in the next video.